Yeah, pretty much MOTOVLOGS are dead. RIP to MOTOVLOGS, but sucks to be them right now. It's the middle of winter in Wisconsin, so it's cold, it's dark, and I wanted to talk about the future of this channel. Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Meghan Stark. I make motorcycle related content, but honestly, I'd like to change that up a little bit. So thank you everyone for joining me this evening. I just kind of wanted to have a chill little kickback so we could talk about this channel and about maybe the direction I want to take it or not take it, and just like catch up on some stuff, because lately I haven't been able to do very much like connecting on the channel. It's been a lot of information related content or resurrecting MOTOVLOGS from when the season was on and I could ride outside, and now I cannot. There's snow and salt on the roads, and then other than that, it's been cruising around 10 to 20 something degrees Fahrenheit most days, so it's cold. And I'm not really myself into ice riding. I love like watching people do it and spectating ever so often, but I don't really want to do it myself. Maybe I'm boring, you tell me. Lately I've been having a grand old time with my store. I'm so hyped to be offering that CE level 2 TRIPLEFLEX Phantom armor, and you guys have been loving it too. So I love the green light on that. I love that I'm on the right track, and I love that it's like a really useful product for you guys. So if you haven't checked it out yet, go to my website, greatlakesupplyco.com, and check out the CE level 2. And I'm realizing that I'm one of the only retailers that has it online, it seems. There's some European retailers or people in the UK that have the level 1, but I have level 2 actually, and it is different because I recently got my hands on a level 1. I go, oh, this is different. So the level 2 absorbs double the impact. It's most recommended for motorcycles. Level 1 is obviously better than nothing, but if you want as much protection as you can get level 2. It's just like millimeters thicker than the level 1. It's just like a little bit larger, but it's absolutely worth it. And this TRIPLEFLEX level 2 compared to regular level 2 is just stellar. So I'm sure I've talked plenty about it on the channel, and I will be doing a designated motorcycle armor related video sometime soon. But in the meantime, you can check out the other videos that I did on gear. Yeah, pretty much MOTOVLOGS are dead. And I suppose they were dead before I even got involved, just in terms of people being really into them and being willing to watch them for just your old school, hop on the bike and chat, see the ride kind of MOTOVLOGs. I know, some people have success with that, but I've never really gotten a lot of traction with that type of video. And I made them because they were enjoyable for me and they were low key. I could just, show up, not prep too much, and then just have a nice little time on the bike. It's a little bit more lifestyle than it is like information. I ended up actually turning mine into these very much like motorcycle adventure experiences, just like simple little city things, but I did a lot of editing in these dual vlogs, just like spice it up a little bit and to make it more watchable to me. And I really enjoyed making those, but honestly, they just like don't do that well. And when I think about like what I want to do with this channel, to me, it's not like just a pure creative outlet. I mean, I've been approaching it from a relatively just amusement standpoint. Amusement paired with like marketing Great Lakes Supply Co. That's like why the channel was started, but I always wanted to be real, and I never wanted to make content that I was just making for the sake of it. And I'm proud to say that I haven't done that on the channel. Nothing has been anything I'm not proud of, except for just like maybe the one video I mentioned before of trying on women's riding jackets that just the quality is not great. But I would like to remake that video because I really like that topic. I think I'm going to talk way more about gear in the future. Gear is really interesting to me. There's a lot to do in that sphere. And then I'm of course like becoming, I don't want to say an expert, but I'm building my expertise when it comes to armor and gear and things in that realm. And I love clothes in my regular day-to-day. It's definitely not manifested online as much as I would like maybe. It's just kind of hard to make like motorcycle content and then also show my like weird extravagant outfits that I wear during the off season. It just doesn't really like end up getting filmed, or when I do stuff, I'm doing stuff, and when I'm filming, I'm filming. And I know a lot of channels do well when they combine the two, but to me, it's so hard to experience life and film it at the same time. And that's why MOTOVLOGS were great for a while, because I could do both. because the camera's just running on the helmet and I don't have to think too much about it. It was like very authentic and very real. But you know, if I want this channel to be a really worthwhile endeavor, because I mean, one of my bigger goals around starting this channel was something I haven't really talked about online before, and it's kind of a weird subject, but honestly I enjoy content about it and maybe you guys do too. But my primary goal of starting the channel was for it to be one pursuit that I use to gain financial freedom. So I'm one of the many millennials who have student loan debt, came from a middle-class family, and once I got out of college, I just wanted to do really well for myself. So I have some high income skills when it comes to web development, but I know that just trading time for dollars is only one sphere of what can help make you successful. I researched a lot of different stuff and I figured that YouTube was something that I could be kind of uncommon in my niche. Female motorcyclist, got a couple brain cells to knock together that I could really make some interesting content. And it honestly really hasn't taken off very much. I went viral in like 2018 and I peaked and I haven't had a lot of traction since, which is fine because to me, the goal isn't broad appeal. I don't want to make just stuff for everybody. I want to make stuff for people like me. So I think that has been good. We've been gaining this small, cool community of people who are on the level, people who are maybe a little bit more intelligent than average, and people who just kind of like give a shit. I want to make content for people that give a shit. I don't want to make drama, I don't want to make nonsense, I don't want to make sex appeal content. I just want to make real shit that appeals to me. So honestly, I often tone myself down a little bit because I don't want to put out confusing energy online. I don't know if that makes any sense. Let me know if it does. It's kind of tough doing YouTube sometimes because I don't get a whole lot of feedback from people. I think a lot of people are like me and they watch stuff, they hit it with a thumbs up if they like it, and then they just like go on their merry way because they got shit to do. But it would be nice to get some more comments on here and just know if I'm on the right track. I know I've gone on a little tangent, but long story short, I'm not gonna motovlog anymore. I'm really sorry if that like breaks your heart. It is the middle of winter, so maybe I'll change my mind come warm weather time, but I think I'm not gonna make a concerted effort to motovlog my just daily tooling around, doing cute shit around Milwaukee, or just chatting. When it's topical videos, I'm probably gonna sit down like I am now with you. And when it's content on the motorcycle, I'm probably just gonna use intermittent clips or just like really short mini kind of moto vlogs and not make a whole designated moto vlog unless I'm going on a really cool special trip. Something like the Ducati video. I think that is the kind of moto vlogging I'd wanna do. Stuff that is a little bit more of an occasion, of an adventure. Maybe it's reviewing a certain bike, something maybe travel moto vlogging is a little bit more appealing to me nowadays than bopping around town moto vlogging. I think that's just me understanding the landscape and deciding like, hey, just because I spend a lot of time editing a video doesn't mean it's gonna do well and doesn't mean people care. I'm still very proud and I love the moto vlogs I've made, and honestly, I do watch them back. I'm like, it was such a fun day. I hope like the people that watch this got something out of it. But it might just be a little bit self-indulgent to make content like that. I want to make things that are useful for you guys. I think my presence online, I want it to be educational and informative. I think that's what my willingness to share points me towards. I think I'm not really a natural entertainer when it comes to online. I definitely have to like riff off of people. So I'm not just like sitting here doing a whole bit for you guys. I have been told that I'm very funny, but I don't think that translates to online. And that's just something that I have made peace with, is that I don't have like the entertainment aspect of things online. And also with online, like a lot of people who are more entertainers, humorous or whatever, they're really high energy and they feed off of the energy that comes back to them. And for me, I often get a little depleted from too much interneting. I like to look at content that is like more chill. I don't do things just to get a rise out of people. That's basically what I mean. Obviously, like I get weird miscellaneous hate comments and it's like, that just is what it is. You can't like protect yourself from every kind of shit you don't want to see online. I think that I'm not putting out things to like get a rise out of people. I'm not putting out like super sexy content so I get a bunch of thirsty messages. I'm not putting out super like controversial content that's getting a rise out of people. I'm just trying to like be real, be kind of like a peaceful presence online. And I hope that's something that people will still come and watch. I don't know. So this year is definitely a bit of a crossroads when it comes to making content online. I have to decide if this is something that is smart to do, smart to spend my time on, because I think I did accomplish a lot with it in terms of I have much better camera presence than when I started. I have better editing, I have better camera skills. I've gained so much from this, like personally. And then I think I have connected with some really amazing people. That's one of the best things about this, is connecting with people. Honestly, most of the connection happens offline, or most of the connection is like fostered online, and then it just really culminates in a really cool in-person experience. I don't want to just be living digitally, living this avatar life. I like to bring things offline and have like real experiences and real connections with people. And I think that's kind of why I like providing armor, because I'm like, I've fired off a lot of sets of armor, and that is like in people's jackets, keeping them safe. That's so cool. I played a part in like improving their day-to-day motorcycle safety and showing them something that is just, it's like a beneficial product. In a small way, I can make life a little bit better for people, even if I'm not entertaining, inspiring, exciting online. Yeah, I mean, motovlogging, like, what the heck? I think the people who do really well are people like the Club. He's like super hyper, super funny. He captions on the videos that are like unrelated to what people are saying. That's really entertaining. He's got his little bits that people can cling to, kind of like Taco Gym Association, whatever. He's got his little like funny things that people can feel like a part of. I think I want to like bring you guys into more of the things that I love and the things that I do. And so in that vein, I do want to make different content. So hopefully I'll be able to showcase more of little lifestyle things a little bit. I drink my own coffee every day, and I've like never shown that. I drink it every day at the office. I drink it at my apartment. I make a little stovetop percolator or Bialetti, and at the office, it's a really nice drip coffee maker. And I've done like little coffee pop-ups. There's all this stuff that I've done that I have a tough time translating online, because when I'm doing it, like I said. So I almost need like a little documentary crew to follow me around. And I also have more than a full-time job. I do web development for myself, for clients, for Alpha Digital Pro. I've been going on really cool video shoots lately, doing a lot of like creative directing and shit like that. Oh, and of course, Great Lakes Supply Co. I built the whole website, I run the whole thing. And it's growing to the extent that I will be probably outsourcing more things and assembling a bit of a team. So that's really cool. But all that takes away from the time and energy that I can spend on the channel. So when I'm here, I want it to be good, I want it to be awesome for you, and I want it to be worthwhile for everyone involved. When it comes to just motorcycles in general, like hot topics and bike related things, I think I have like less to say than I used to. I've kind of gone through most of the ideas that appeal to me. I've got like a whole long list of ideas, but a lot of it I'm just like, I don't even know if I care enough, or I don't know if I have like a hot take to deliver, anything like worth a bigger conversation about it, because I don't want to just say random things to like kill time for you. Do you know what I mean? I want this to be worthwhile for both of us. So motovlogs are on the chopping block, just your general motovlogs. This is like lukewarm now. I do want to make more content around my true passions of design and art. I'm not going to completely do a 360 and make this like a fashion channel or an art channel, but I do plan to incorporate more variety when it comes to design related things, because when I think about what encompasses my interests and what encompasses my like expertise and what I have to offer, and a lot of that is design related. I studied graphic design in college. During design school, I developed a greater appreciation for a lot of different types of visual art and design. And lately I've been on a hardcore interior design and furniture bender. And actually, I don't know how often or if I've mentioned this, but I made this side table during college. I took a woodworking course, and this is like solid pine, and I made it myself and I leather dyed it black. And I would like to get back into doing a little bit of furniture stuff. But of course, my brain has atrophied with all that information. So I'm basically have to start from scratch. But those are just some things that I just want to throw out into the universe, that there could be some furniture content. There will definitely be apparel related content, specifically about like leather jackets and of course more gear stuff. We will be cruising towards a more topical kind of vibe here. And yeah, I'm hoping to just expand my horizons a little bit, because I think I've done a lot of what I can in the motorcycle niche, and it's maybe time to move on in some respects. There will continue to be a certain like motorcycle vibe here, but I just wanted to give you a heads up. You know, I don't have to say anything. I could just start making random ass content and let the chips fall where they may, but I know that if you subscribe to this, you're opting into being a part of something. And I just want to know what you think, how you're feeling, what are you wearing, and what's the vibe in your world. That's that. In order to keep myself amused online, I got to make a bit of a pivot. And RIP to MOTOVLOGS, but sucks to be them right now. They just don't really perform well. And I want my content to be seen by people. You know, I don't want it to be viral every video. That doesn't really, it's not achievable to me. And also it's just not something, I would have to start designing the way I approach videos in a bit of a way that's maybe less authentic to me. There is some controversial stuff that I know from being an online like content strategist and have your finger on the pulse of like search engine optimization and shit like that. I know generally how one can kind of game up their way in the algorithm. It's just never interested me to make content just to amass a huge following. A smaller, more intimate following is so much better if people are on board, and hopefully we can just find more of us and slowly but surely grow this thing, because I don't want to say it's stagnated, but it has majorly slowed down. But of course, I have so many other things going on that I can't really devote a ton of time to it. So not to just like maunder on self-reflexively for 20 minutes, but I just wanted to keep you guys in the loop, let you know kind of what to expect, and let you know that I'm still gonna be here. I'm still gonna be making stuff, hoping to be posting, you know, probably on average 2 times a month. Maybe more depending on my workload in other spheres, but I'm just gonna go where it feels right, and I'm gonna go towards, you know, my goals of becoming financially free and, you know, maybe even become a homeowner one day. Like, feels really unachievable for my generation because of inflation and the cost of living changes and all that stuff. You know, I just want to mention it here. I know maybe that's part of the manifestation journey, let you guys know that financial freedom, I'm someone in the middle of it. A lot of people I think share their story on the other end of it, and I'm pretty in the middle, and I've got some, you know, some great results. I started investing, I want to say when I was like 26. That kind of stuff is really interesting to me. Finances, design, really homey stuff like interiors and stuff that makes my brain tick in terms of innovative technology. So that's what I'll bring to motorcycles, I think, talking about cool new developments and maybe motorcycle safety and things like that. There will always be a vein of motorcycles. I'm not going to stop riding. I also don't have a car, so I can't stop riding, but it's going to be less of a primary focus, because honestly, it's sometimes a little disheartening that when I sometimes talk to people, that's all they know about me is from my online motorcycling stuff. And there's just so much more going on here. So I'm going to do my best to help make the channel more representative of a broader swath of things. So I think we just about covered it. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you're new and all that sounds good, you should subscribe to this channel. If you've been watching for a long time, let me know like how you found me, or let me know what your favorite video was, or just like say something into the void so that I know you give a damn and that this is something that I should keep doing. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Until next time, ride safe, and if you're in the Midwest, stay warm. Bye.